All right. Happy almost spring, everyone. I love spring. Bunnies, chickens.
Easter's, well, it's all about new.
It's rebirth. It's the egg, the hatching, the wonderfulness that spring brings.
And all of the amazing greens that are in the farmer's market. So what better way to utilize all of these ingredients than making quiche?
Quiche.
And it's perfect right around Easter, so...
And it's great too for one pot, for a quick meal, anything. This is awesome.
Quiche is not limited to breakfast. So what we're using in our quiche is we're making a veggie. Well, obviously you need eggs.
Right.
And then we're gonna add some veggies. So we have broccoli, spinach, asparagus, mushrooms. This is where it's really fun and you get to use all of your favorite veggies.
And a lot of the kids, you know, they'll like bacon, some ham. This is a little chicken maple sausage that's really yummy that you can add to it.
You can make this a chorizo. So all the seasoning too, we're gonna kind of walk you through all the different ways that you can really make this your own.
So what we're gonna do first is make our flavoring, the thing that makes it taste really yummy. So what we're doing is we're taking a half of an onion,
that we've already diced nicely.
Diced up. And we have some melted butter. You can also use some olive oil, coconut, whatever your favorite is. All right.
But we like the butter, that rich flavor that you're gonna get from it is really gonna give it nice flavoring.
And then we're also using a leek. Tell them about this, baby.
So the leek, we're using the white part of it. We're just cutting it in half, rinsing out the insides, dicing it up nicely. So this is a really good flavor. It kind of tastes like an onion, a little bit
sweet
sweeter.
onion. Yes, it's absolutely sweet. And then you have spring onions. You have spring fresh garlic that's really delicious too. So we've got, I'm just gonna dice up some of this green onion.
So basically we're just cooking down a bunch of oniony flavors. It's gonna give it a really nice
delicious flavor. Yeah, this is what makes it just taste delicious. You can add like I said, the spring garlic, you can add fresh garlic to it, and we're just gonna cook this down right now. I'm gonna cover it up
till it gets nice and caramelized.
That's right. So now while that's cooking down, let's go ahead and make the base. And the base consists of eggs, milk.
And we're using hemp milk just because we like the flavor of it.
Yeah, it doesn't really taste nutty or anything. It's just a great alternative to regular milk.
Sweetens it up a little bit too,
but if you can use milk, you feel free to use milk, half and half, or even whipping cream gives it a very rich flavor, very custardy like. So go ahead, and I'm going to add 4 eggs. Right, this. Now these eggs came from the farmer's market, Megs. And
yeah, you can tell the yolk's really, really bright yellow.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna crack the eggs, and then I'm gonna whisk it on up.
That's all right.
And while I whisk it together, you are gonna add in
a cup and a half of your milk.
Ooh, making a little bit of a mess over here.
All right, so you've got that. Now, if you were making this for the kids, and you wanted to have some fun with this, this is about when you might add a little green flavoring, whether it's for St. Patrick's Day, for Easter, add color. It's super fun, all right?
And the coloring she's talking about is food coloring. And there is some nice, dye-free.
There's some really good dyes out there now that don't have any of the chemicals in them. They're actually based from vegetables. They're a little more expensive, but they're fun. Yeah, totally worth it.
So now we're gonna add in the cooked down onions.
So this is what it looks like. The onions, the leeks, the garlic, the scallions. We're gonna go ahead and take...
Here, why don't you hold it and I'll do this.
Okay, that's good.
Add it all in.
Oh, it smells so delicious. The flavor is just, this is what we call, you know, what we say in our classes is like a mirepoix of flavoring, okay? And then the other thing that you can add to this, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and add mushrooms at this point, and then
whatever veggies or meat,
here, I'll take this,
that you want to add in.
Okay. So what I have found, and you know, you can add all of these in here, but they shrink to the bottom anyway. So what's really fun to do is go ahead and layer in a quiche pan, or we're also gonna use little mini individual muffin tins.
Quiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's great. So Meg, let's go ahead and make our big one, and go ahead and start with what you want to add to
We're gonna
it.
layer this.
Well, actually, I just start with our vegetables first.
Okay.
So go ahead and we can put some broccoli that we've blanched, a little bit of broccoli.
Add a little asparagus. And blanching, again, if you're unaware what blanching is, we have a video teaching you how to do it, and so you can look that up.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then I've got some shiitake mushrooms.
I'm gonna add some spinach. Ooh, it feels-
Oh yeah, I chopped that up. I just like cooked it really quickly and then just chopped it up. I'm gonna save some. And we're not making this with meat. We're not gonna add, we'll do that individually.
Okay.
And then go ahead and add some cheese. This is just a blend, a nice Italian blend that we're going to just sprinkle some on now.
So the Italian blend is a type of cheese, so that's gonna be using like a mozzarella.
Yeah, Jack, some other cheddar. I mean, it's actually a blend. And then I'm adding some feta.
Love the feta.
And then Meg, you've got some pecorino romano. So go ahead and
I'm gonna
put
add
that
pecorino romano is just a sheep's parmesan, so you can use regular parm or whatever.
Yeah, and then we're gonna add some more cheese because you know the cheese is very flavorful. And now go ahead and pour everything on the top all the way around.
Just nicely.
And when this starts to bake, it's gonna bake and it's going to be like a souffle.
Nice.
Now most quiches, Meg, they come with crusts. And before there was gluten-free good crust that we could make, we made it like this. And what we found is that it really didn't need the crust at all.
Well, yeah, and for how rich and indulgent the flavors are in here, that crust, it's like you don't feel as heavy after eating this quiche. It's light.
Yeah, and you
So
can
it's
have
really nice.
toast or a bagel or a pastry afterwards and not feel like you've had a whole bunch of other stuff.
All the
with
other
it.
good little
Yes.
desserts.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of this and then I'll
Okay.
go ahead and get some fresh ground pepper.
Top it.
And then we also have some other things that we can top. Oh, this is really cute. So you can take the little tops of the broccoli, and you can put that nicely in the middle. And then here's some different seasonings. We are gonna take some of
The Italian seasoning. So the main flavors in this, we're gonna get like oreganos and basils.
rosemary, thyme.
So if you like,
that
if
in
any
there.
of those sound good, that's gonna be the direction that you're gonna want to season this in.
Right. But you have a choice.
But you can also do a Mexican seasoning, which is having the cilantro, a little of the peppers in there, a little bit more
Oregano.
of oregano, yeah, a little bit more of the spice.
And if you want to really spice it up, you can go ahead and add some chili pepper flakes.
red chili pepper flakes are really,
Awesome.
really delicious to add to this.
Okay, and then last but not least, we've got some of our green tops of our chives. So we're making this just a very springy.
These are onions, spring onions.
Yeah, spring onions. Chives and spring onions are the same thing. You know, it's really funny. They have 3 names: spring onions, green onions, and scallions. All the same thing.
Awesome. So look at our beautiful quiche.
Ready for the oven.
And so our oven's been preheating for...
At 350
Yes.
for a while. It's hot. And then while it's cooking, we're going to show you how to make some individual ones. All right, but we're going to put this in the oven right now. All right, Meg, so while the big quiche is in the oven, we're going to go ahead and show everyone how to make little individual quiches.
using the exact same filling that we just made for the big quiche, but we had a little extra left over.
So we're going to show you. So in order for the quiches to come out, if you're not going to use paper, you know, wrapping.
Dipper wrapping, aka muffin tins, the little muffin.
Oh, the muffin holders.
You want to keep this so that it'll come out nicely. And
So I'm just using a little coconut oil here, and I'm just spreading
little.
it out. And now we're going to go ahead and do
Nicely
the
coat
same
them.
thing. We're going to put all of our vegetables and everything. I'm going to add the sausages right now.
some meat to hers. And again, you can use bacon, a ton of other meat options of your
This is
choice.
so good. I'm going to put some broccoli in mine. Little broccoli. Ooh, mushrooms. I'm going to add a little mushrooms.
You took them all?
Sorry. Sorry.
So much for sharing.
I know, I'm sorry. All right. Oh, how about asparagus?
You can tell what our favorite vegetable is in this.
Asparagus, delicious.
And
All
so
right.
we're just filling up the, well actually not even filling up the bottom, we're like kind
here.
of filling them up. Hold on, I'm not done with mine. I want to put in a little bit more of
everything. Just fill them to the brim with all the green, yummy green.
All the good stuff. And then the egg's just gonna kind of fill in all the spaces everywhere else and just really make them super
delicious. So, and these kind of come out custardy. So it's really lovely. I'm gonna add a little feta to some. And then I'm gonna add a little cheese.
Okay.
A little cheese on the top. Little cheese.
I'm gonna keep mine just
feta.
Sheep, goat, and sheepy.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and start. Actually, we can pour this in. Did I forget anything?
Hold on, I'm gonna add a little bit of this.
So now what I'm gonna do is just take the same mixture that we made for the big quiche, and I'm going to just, it's literally 1 scoop. 1 nice scoop fills up the whole tin. All right. Oopsie, that one's a little full. I might have to.
And you want to go air on this lesser side because they will expand, and as we will show you, they can kind of overflow a little bit.
All right, here. Well, actually, here, I'm gonna just grab a little bit out of this one, put it right here. It's all right. It's all
Making
good.
it work.
All right, and then on the top, I'm gonna add a little
Do it.
chili pepper flake.
I like that. I'm all about that. I'm gonna add a little pepper.
Oh yeah, add some pepper to mine too. I'll take some pepper.
I will gladly put some pepper on yours.
All right, and then we can top with
Put some chili. I want some chili peppers on mine.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
And then we're gonna top and put these babies in the oven.
Because with the creamy flavoring of all the cheese and everything, the pepper really just the
Makes
pepper
it
flakes.
pop.
It's just a good, nice balance.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these in the oven.
What these look like already cooked is they're gonna deflate. They're not gonna stay, when they come out, they're nice and puffy, but
If you're
as
serving
they
them
sit,
right away, yeah.
they kind of flatten. And so what we've done
Here, why don't you grab me that plate
is
too? That little plate. We made a little spring bed of shredded spinach here.
just chopped it up nicely. And so what we're doing is we're just going around all the edges of this, of the little mini quiches, to cut them out so you can nicely scoop them and
This end.
stay together. Look at, they're so cute. And these are wonderful too. What's so great about these is you can put them in little bags and freeze them. These are really great that you can freeze and
great
heat
idea,
them out
Meg.
for later on if you don't want to eat all of them right now.
Ooh, so pretty. So you can see you can serve them up.
Do
and
one more.
Decorate. Oh, okay, here. How about that one? That one, you got this one? All right.
Look, it's so cute. It's like a little 3-leaf clover.
There you go.
Put some little cheese, top it with.
All right. And we are good. So let's dig in.
I know. Well, we're waiting for the other quiche. I'm gonna try this.
Let's try this. It's fork. Okay. All right.
Kind of difficult with these little mini ones.
Mmm. Oh, I got a good oniony bite.
Mmm.
This
Everything just tastes so fresh. It tastes like spring with the eggs and all the veggies. It's so great. So for this whole recipe and the 2 different ways of cooking it, like the little mini ones or the really big quiche,
that you can use not only for, you know, Easter or whatnot, we also have some other wonderful recipes too on our website, Meg.
yeah, we have a Strata video that we made for last year, so you can watch that. But for this full recipe and all the other ones, you can go to CurryGirlsKitchen.com. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, where we're constantly uploading recipes just like this and really fun ideas getting you ready for Easter and all the other holidays coming up.
Fun for your kids. Happy spring!
Or you and your friends.
Just so you know, this is what the big quiche is gonna look like when it's all done. Oh, it's gorgeous.